going to tell you one of life's honest truths about wealth. It's something that will, or at least should, make you think about your own potential and countless opportunities lost. It's a simple thing that not many people choose to talk about, and even among those who do and those who know of it, only a select few are able to make the best of it. Because although it's a simple truth, it's easy to understand, and knowledge of it is available everywhere. It's not as easy to apply. Because unclear priorities, a lack of conviction, and the never-ending emergencies of daily life often make it difficult to stay on the right path. People end up quitting. I won't keep you in suspense. What I'm talking about is not magic. It's not esoteric, and it's not, nor has it ever been, a secret. It's knowledge. Simple and clear knowledge. There you have it. I've said it many times in the past, and I will say it again. In order to win a game, whatever game it is that you're interested in playing, you have to know the rules of that game. Otherwise, you will end up making mistakes that may very well cost you that game. Whether it's learning to play football, learning martial arts, playing an instrument, learning to code, etc. I could go on and on. But here, we're talking about wealth. Something that we spend most, if not all, of our lives working for. And we make some pretty big sacrifices while chasing it. Whether we know it or not, whether we choose to acknowledge it or not, money shapes our lives more than we realize. When we were young, we had big dreams, all of us. When the adults would ask us what we'd like to be when we grew up, we'd shout out, an astronaut, a singer, a doctor. Even though some of those choices promised great income, none of these answers were chosen because of how much money we wanted to make. It was never about that. As children, if we were given a choice between a job that we wanted versus a job that we needed, we would pick the first one without hesitation. Now fast forward to today. We are all in the mindset of chasing the money. We choose our schools, our homes, even our friends, in relation to what we can afford. The city you live in, the clothes you wear, what you drive, what you eat, all of those are selected according to your income. This entire legacy gets passed on to your own children and grandchildren who live and die just as simple as you once did. Not much of a legacy, is it? But what if? What if your income didn't matter? What if you had the choice? The choice to live and go to school wherever you want, to wear, to eat whatever you wanted, to drive whatever you wanted, and to befriend whoever you wanted, without fear that they may be out of your league or that their taste and their lifestyle may be too expensive for you. What if the entire sum of your life was solely based on your actual choices and not the need for a certain amount of income? Would you make the same choices? How would your life be different today had you started living like this since birth? This is the undeniable and sometimes despised difference that exists between the rich and the poor. Being wealthy You will have this choice. So will your children and grandchildren. Another truth that you'll discover for yourself, if or when you get to this point, is this. When you don't have to worry about your basic needs anymore, that is when you truly start living. And I'm not talking about vacation homes and private islands or spending a fortune each month on useless stuff. Because after doing that, you're still as empty as you were before. I'm talking about finding yourself a purpose, something else to work towards, something selfless. Do it for society or country. Do it for your family. Do it for your fellow human being. Because with your new wealth, possibilities are much greater than they ever were. So imagine for a moment. Imagine being able to contribute something to the world that everyone will find value in for centuries to come. Imagine yourself as a Thomas Edison, a Harriet Tubman, an Abraham Lincoln, a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther King Jr., an Albert Einstein. Imagine leaving something behind, something that future generations will thank you for and continue to use for the betterment of mankind. Imagine that. Now this is a legacy worth leaving. But as great as that sounds, you will not get far if you can't put time aside to learn the rules of the game you are currently playing. The game of money. A lot of us live and die without having accomplished anything of value at all, not even for our inner circles and our families. Most of us struggle all our lives without much to show for it. All because we choose to jump into a field among other players to play a game with rules we have no clue about. In today's society, there are countless ways of earning a living other than to work a 9-to-5 at a company you don't like, doing something that does not fulfill you, a job that's keeping you away from your family and the things you truly want to do. There are children today who took the time to learn what they needed to in order to start a business and earn more money than several adults will ever earn in their lifetime. What's the difference between you and them? Knowledge. Simple and clear knowledge. And if a child can do it, so can you. Knowledge is power, is what people say. But that's only half right. I can't remember where I heard this from, but I subscribe to the thought that applied knowledge is power. Because sitting on knowledge will do you no good. It only has the potential to do something for your life. Just like a parachute only has the potential to save your life until you open it. Before that, it's just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. For now, all you have to do is learn the rules. Start with the basic question. Ask yourself, how does money work? And then go find the answers. Ask how you can earn and keep more of it. how to multiply it to the point that it is nearly impossible to spend all of it on a monthly basis. Go out there and find out these answers that can change your life. They're not just going to fall into your lap while you're too busy with other priorities to bother doing the research. Nothing good comes for free. Success does not come without effort. So if you want it bad enough, at least make an effort to learn these things that you don't know, and they will change your life. Then make sure to put what you've learned to use. It may take you a few tries, and you might need to make some adjustments to your plan. But over time, if you stick with it, you will succeed. Opportunities to grow your personal wealth are never lacking. You are just not knowledgeable enough to recognize them, or ready enough to take advantage of them. But now that you're able to see them, after having educated yourself so thoroughly, how many of those opportunities do you figure you missed out on in the past? So now is not the time to be shy. Reach out and go for it. But it all starts with knowledge. Simple and clear knowledge.